There is one thing that is going to limit Sheffield Wednesday in the transfer window now. Hello and welcome to this video. If you could like, share and subscribe to the channel, much appreciate it. Liking out the algorithm, sharing gets in front of people's faces, and subscribing lets me know you like the channel. Hit that notification bell to let you know when video go live. Friday's live stream that we normally do. I don't know what I'm doing. I might be able to push it to Thursday instead, but I'm going to have to do some playing around jiggery pokery, trying to figure it all out, because I have got just another commitment on a Friday night this week, so I'm going to have to figure that one out. So we'll work it out along the way. Keep an eye on my socials. You'll find out if something changes. Community tab will be best place to check, because I'll let you know there. But I'll let you know in a video if I can and can't do it. But I like to get it done this week. So this is something we spoke about on the Talking Wednesday podcast, but you got that Dirty Boxer channel to go give it a watch. And it's about the players that automatically qualify for a work permit. So everything changes in 2023 with the new setup, that meaning that those who didn't qualify a government endorsement could still join a club as an ESC player. Now, you're all going to wonder, some of you are going to wonder what an ESC player is. It is elite significant contribution. So basically, you've got to have it that they've been able to play for so many time for a club or country kind of thing before they can actually get the work permit. Players don't have to stay with the ECC category. However, with Paul Valentine being a case in point for this coming season, he didn't qualify for work permit when he joined last summer, but after playing more than 50% of the minutes he was available for, he had now been converted into a non-ESC player. So it's interesting. You get all these things where you have to change it around, and that you'll have to like have it where that's a spot that we got. But according to reports, we only have one left as an automatic. So that's going to be interesting. You're going to have to see how we go into this, because it's not going to be great if you can't get some of those players. And the thing is, you really want to see what happens. If you want to have an idea of, well, there, someone like Ugbo, for instance, would be fine because he was born in England. But if we went for someone like Soy Kabai, he may not hit the 15-point threshold that we need for the move to England. So we got to be really smart with this and see how we get on with it. But the thing is, it's actually going to be your one automatic pick. Then you're going to have to be really smart with who you bring in and make sure it's the one you want. And I think that could be one of the reasons why a transfer at the minute is taking a little bit longer as well. We're making sure it's the right one we want to pick for this ECS spot. And you don't want to be scrambling around to try and then go, oh, we want this, another player turned up, but you've already filled your quota. Now, most of the Owls' new signing over the past month are either English or received an automatic pass on work permit due to the minute played in league, played international card last time out. However, it's not all ticking the boxes though, and that's the thing you got to make sure. You're going to make sure that you can get it right. If you get it right, we can get players in, fantastic. But if we've got one spot left, we have to be very smart in who takes that spot. Is this going to be a spot that is taken by Soy Kabai? Is this going to be a spot taken by someone else? Again, I think you're going to have to be really clever to make sure this is the right person you want for automatic spot. And you're probably going to want to make sure they can play a big chunk of games this season, because you can get them playing 50% of the games and they're a permanent. Next season, they won't need it like Paul. So if it's a permanent transfer, you sorted. Fantastic. You get them playing 50% of games. Next season, they don't have to qualify. Again, with Dembele, if we went for Dembele, another player who doesn't qualify, who doesn't need one because he was born in England. The thing is, you're looking at some of these players who are like got English, who are representing other countries and stuff like that, but are English born. You get lucky. So Ugbo, we're lucky with that, English born. We're fine. we're going to have to be really interesting to see what other players we get linked with, because we've already got one loan in, so we can have 4 more loans in a match day squad. So if you say Soikabai is another, that 2, that leaves you with 3 loans you can get in. Now, I do agree with a comment that somebody left earlier today, was we need to start thinking about looking at the person to replace Barry Bannon. And that's been something that we've been talking about for donkey years now. It needs to be soon. We need to start looking for that person to go in and be the replacement for Baz, because as much as he's playing out of his skin still and doing really well, there will come a point where he's like, I am done. I'm ready to go do something else now and hit retirement. So I've got to be very smart with that. And I think you've got to keep an eye on the free agency market as well. There are some very good free agencies in a centre-back I was likely to get. I doubt it would happen, though. The only thing that I reckon would do us is wages. And that's Nathan Ferguson. I'd love to get him in. Not got a club yet. And again, I think it'll be wages. And a lot of people keep saying, how close are we to FFP? I don't think we're that close to FFP, but it is something to be mindful of with it all. But at the end of the day, we need to be very smart with these ECS players. It got brought up a lot by TW on Twitter. He mentioned it a lot last season about how we were being quite smart with getting them in and who we needed to. You look at who we're linked with at the minute, it's Soikabai, who would definitely need one. Ogbo wouldn't. Dembele wouldn't. It's weird as well. The list of players we are being linked with had decreased a little bit, and I think that's going to pick up again soon. But we got game this weekend for Parma testimonial. Come Thursday, we're into August. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It'll be 11 days on August it'll be 10 days, I think, until first game of the season. So we will see where we are at come first game of the season. And remember, we still got a month left in the transfer window, so there's enough time to get deals in and get it done. The only issue if you do that, you're going to make sure the players who come in has had a pre-season, or you'll be having a situation where they're 2 months behind. So let's see what happens next, but we are limited with that one ECS player that we need.